It's lights, camera, action as we talk about more power. As we talk about amazing numbers, like 59 times more suction power than the previous model, as we talk about a robotic vacuum cleaner that goes everywhere. It knows where it's been, it knows where it's going. It's going to go under the sofa and under the chair, under the table. It's going to get absolutely edge to edge on the baseboards. It's not going to fall down the stairs, silly. This is the newest technology from iRobot, the pioneers in, of course, robotic vacuums. A journey that began on HSN 25 years ago. This is a robotic vacuum with an amazing 3-stage cleaning system. Whether it's on that hard floor, that hard surface, that rug, that runner, it's going to get deep down into the fibers of a carpet. Pet owners love iRobot. They go crazy for iRobot because it's always cleaning up after us. It never gets tired. And listen to this, when it does need to recharge its batteries, well, it just goes and it does it by itself, and then it goes right back to where it left off. Longest runtime I can ever recall at 120 minutes. It can keep cleaning for 2 straight hours. And I've not even told you the best bit yet. This isn't a normal iRobot. The reason why so many of you have ordered this today is because this is the iRobot that comes with a special dock. It's a dock that actually, if you look at mine up here, it looks a little different, right? This is a dock that has a self-emptying feature. So in iRobot, when the Roomba is ready to charge, it docks right here, and then it will automatically empty itself. It can actually hold 2 months worth of dirt, dust, debris, dog hair, pet hair, it doesn't matter. So you never ever need to go to or touch that iRobot Roomba for a couple months at a time, or even more in most cases. We've got a lot to share with you, a lot to talk about. I know that from last night when we launched this at midnight, it has been a crazy day, and I want to make sure you know why. Rebecca Wood and I, the amazing Rebecca Wood. Rebecca, I want to get this straight, right? Because I was looking, and I was looking real hard. Nowhere has got this price, this value, this deal.
Never been lower anywhere.
Never.
Ever. Anywhere on the marketplace, not just here at HSN. This is why I called all of my friends. And I was like, this is whenever they're like, which model do I want? I said, this model. Because when you hear this, you're gonna hear it right here. Let me do it one more time. When you hear that, it's gonna go and it's gonna clean itself every single time. That's like the dog taking out.
Can you hear it?
That's like the dog picking up after itself.
If only.
No, but seriously, it really is like the dishwasher putting away its dishes, the dryer putting away the clothes. When I got my first iRobot years ago, I thought there couldn't possibly be something better in my house that I would love more. And then they came up with a way that I could go months and months without ever even thinking about cleaning the floors. Now listen, I'm not gonna say, oh, if you have the old iRobot with the bin, you know, it's useless, it's not great. I have that one upstairs. I love it, but I still have to remember, oh, is the bin full? Do I have to go empty it? This, you never have to do that. It cleans itself. So you come in, it's gonna take you a couple weeks because you're gonna be like, oh, I have to do that. Oh no, I don't have to do the floors. And it really is life-changing. This
is a major upgrade for everybody in every home. And we're gonna start from the beginning because Rebecca, to know where we are, you really have to look back at the history. The reason why we've got this crazy giveaway deal is because iRobot launched on HSN.
25 or so years ago, 25 years, the very first robot ever sold in the world was right here at HSN. We have a long, long history together, and that's why you always get the best deals. One time a year, though, we do a blowout TS, and this is that one time a year. The last time we had, and the only time we had a self-cleaning robot we sold out in the 1 p.m. hour is $150 more than this one. As you're watching this, I want you to know, we're gonna talk about the nearly 2,000 patents that iRobot has. It's the reason people say, I want a Roomba, not I want a robotic vacuum. What you're seeing is it's gonna go out and it's gonna clean for up to 2 hours. It's going to use up to 59% more suction power to clean those high pile carpets, low pile carpets, linoleum, tile, wood, any floor surface, and it's going to have 4 modes of suction. So I use it on low because I have all hardwood floors. If you have high, you can bump it up so you can customize your clean. And then what it's gonna do is bring itself back and clean itself. Also, If you got a large area, there's so much to talk to. Sometimes I feel like I just can't tell you all. If you have a large area, it goes back, it recharges itself, it's going to resume from the very inch you left off.
I know as you watch this, this might be very familiar because I know you've seen it on TV shows and in the movies, on social media. Chances are you've got friends or family members that have an iRobot Roomba. So I know you know this product, but there are millions of us who have never taken the plunge and said, I'm gonna try this. And I know why. It's because you think that maybe it's not gonna vacuum as well as you or me could do it. But you're wrong. You're wrong, wrong, wrong. I promise you. Remember, Rebecca, this is a robot. It knows what it's doing.
And iRobot is a robotics company making a vacuum.
Right.
It's very different from a vacuum company trying to make vacuum company trying to make a robot. We're gonna watch that one at work. I'm gonna show you what it does, then I'm gonna show you how it does it, some of those 2,000 patents that iRobot has. Now, we started this at the very beginning of the hour. We wanted to give it some time to clean so you can see just how quickly and how powerful this robot is with all of the bells and whistles, but still at that entry-level price. You see it's following.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be showing you that edge sweeping brush, but that's how it gets into the nooks and crannies. It's gonna clean in clean rows. And then it's even going to send itself back if the bin is full or if it needs to recharge. I'm going to turn it off. Remember, it's always technology that fits you. So whether it's pressing that button to turn it on and off, or if you want to use the app, you can do that. Here's what you're going to see the very first time. If you were a naysayer like I was and you thought there's no way a robot can clean as well as I do, wait till you see, well, you'll never have to see the bin again, right? You'll never have to look at the bin,
this.
ever. So what's so great about this is you're gonna get that fine degree. It talks to you too. It told me to reinstall the bin. You're not guessing, but you've got that fine hair. So pet lovers, they love this. You've got the fine debris, the larger. I swear I find Fruity Pebbles. I'm like, we haven't eaten Fruity Pebbles in our house, but my 12-year-old, she finds a way to do it. But what I'm telling you is it's dirt you can see, dirt you can't see. And it's all because of that patented system. I'm gonna send it on its way. It's gonna continue to clean, but here's where the magic happens. Right here with that edge sweeping brush. This is a patented 3-stage cleaning system. The only place you can find this is with iRobot. What you're seeing is it's going to actually turn and bring in the debris with those wonderful edge sweeping brushes that get even from high pile carpet, low pile carpet into the multi-surface integrated brush roll. Why did we do that? We have that silicone brush roll to get from the high pile carpet. Then you have those soft bristles for the hard floor surfaces. Then it will go into the bin using 59% the suction power of the popular 600 series. When we say popular 600 series, we say that because it's the most popular. Why is it the most popular? Because everybody wants a robot, but not everyone can afford those high price points. That's our entry level. What you're getting here is that entry level price, but with all of the bells and whistles you could ever ask for.
It's the big upgrade.
It's the big upgrade.
It goes longer, it's more powerful, it's self-emptying. I mean, it's automatic in every sense of the word, and it's so easy to use, it's so user-friendly. So we get back to that point, right? Maybe you've been curious in the past, but you never took the plunge and did it. Will you let us send one to you? Let me send one to you for a FlexPay, because the FlexPay today is only $40. And with HSN, you've got to remember this. It doesn't matter whether you're buying a lipstick from Beauty Spy in the last hour or you're buying iRobot from me in this hour. If you get it home and you use it 10, 20, 30 days and you don't think it's vacuuming better than your current vacuum, then you send it back and you're going to get all your money back. So you'll lose nothing. Now, if you do end up loving it, which we're really certain you will, oh my goodness. Can you imagine the hours that you've just reclaimed? All the time that you spend vacuuming? No more. We're gonna take the dog for a walk. We're gonna go out and about on a nice summer's day. We're gonna sit and read. We'll listen to a podcast. We'll do whatever we wanna do because that is time that we can reclaim. And listen, Rebecca, we might be selling the dream, but that dream's a reality.
You know, I get so excited about the technology, which it's always technology that fits you, whether it's simply taking it out of the box, plugging it in, and hitting the clean button, or using the app that I'll walk you through. But I'm telling you, I've had mine for years now, and it's probably the one item that I bought that brings me just as much joy today as when I first took it out of the box and used it. It is life-changing. It gave me time back. I was in charge of doing the floors, and what I I loved the very first time I walked in, I got this entryway and the light shines in the morning, and I'd walk in after a hard day of work and I would see the tumbles, the hairs from my 2 dogs, from my 3 kids, the dirt, the mess. And I would think, oh, I gotta clean the floors. That, I don't think about that anymore. I walk in every single day and it's like somebody just left after cleaning my floors. And it just, the first time you realize, oh, it's been 2 weeks and I haven't even cleaned, you realize what a game changer this is.
And we go through life, like, you know, to Rebecca's point, game-changing things happen all the time. We bought a dishwasher. It does the dishes for us now. We bought a washing machine. It washes the clothes for us now. But still, we hold out on that vacuum cleaner. We're not giving up on that heavy vacuum cleaner. We want to do the vacuuming ourselves. You just don't need to. Remember, this of 2025 is totally different to an iRobot of 20 years ago. It has changed in every way.
In every way, but yet it's somehow made it even easier and simpler.
And
so
it's
that's
lower
what I love.
price.
And the lower price. Everything gets more expensive. Phones get more expensive. Computers get more expensive. Not your iRobot. What you're seeing here, and I do want to talk to you about the technology because I love that they've made it fit all of us. Whether it's pressing that button to turn it off, send it home, clean a spot area, or to turn it on and send it on its way, you can do that. It's that simple. Or you can take advantage of the app. I love it. And I use my 19-year-old daughter to set up everything for me. I didn't have to. I did this all by myself. So if I can do it, I promise you, you can do it. It's a free app. And if you want to, you can schedule your clean. I do mine Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 9 a.m. every single week. You can do it every day of the week if you want to. And you can also start it from anywhere in the world. So right now, we've got Lulu here cleaning. We're gonna go across the studio where we have Ricky Bobby cleaning.
Ricky Bobby.
Multi-surface floors that you're gonna see there. Now, whether I am across the studio, across the country, across the world, when I hit that vacuum everywhere, Ricky Bobby's gonna go out and it's gonna clean for up to 2 hours. It's gonna bring itself home. If there's any area left to clean, it sends itself back once it's recharged to the very area. Here's the great thing. You're on vacation. Maybe you have that dog sitter coming. That's what happened with me. And you want to keep up. Well, you don't have to tell that dog sitter, oh, and you have to empty the bin to keep up with it. No, this is going to go and it's going to clean itself.
You got to remember as well, you know, we're only human. And typically what happens in anything that we do on a daily basis, we might be in the middle of vacuuming, but the phone rings and we get distracted. Or somebody's at the door, there's a package we need to sign for, we get distracted. Where did we leave off? There's no distracting iRobot. There's no putting it off. It always will keep going until every last square inch of your home has been vacuumed. And it will go places that you've never been before. It is going onto that bed, under the table, around the chair. It's doing it all at an amazing rate because this is the most powerful iRobot at the lowest price ever. Folks, we were spoiled last night, Rebecca. We had an hour to talk about this.
Yes.
So we got to kind of home this in. We got 15 minutes left. This is the second to last presentation of the day. It's our biggest Today Special of the year. It's our biggest Today Special ever. It is, when we say the lowest price, Rebecca and I are not just saying right now on HSN, we mean anywhere. If you Google it, search it, shop it, online, in-store, nobody is doing what we're doing.
No, and free shipping and handling.
It's all there.
I mean, it's all of those things that just make it a no-brainer, and it's a beautiful gift to give to yourself, or with Mother's Day coming, it's giving somebody actually the gift of time. Not only the cleanest floors they've ever had, because if you have 3.3 inches, it's going under that bed, it's going under the couch, it's going under the dining room table. You don't have to move anything. So I have always said the jingle that you hear when it goes to start to clean goes do, 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 do. Yes. I love it. It makes me smile. Here's the next favorite sound you're going to love.
This is
when
big.
you hear that, you know all of the mess from the bin is going from the bin into the bag inside. Now, what iRobot does is they think, what do people hate about cleaning? What do they hate about vacuuming? Well, one of the things we hate is taking out that vacuum bag, that ploof of dirt and debris, and then you have to bring a hand vac and go clean that up. They even have a patented bag system. So when it's inside, it's open. When you pull it out, it closes. So there's no mess. I mean, there's nothing that they haven't thought of.
So you must understand what Rebecca just showed you is that this dock is not normal. This is the upgraded self-emptying dock. So you know, typically with the Roomba, you pick the Roomba up, you open the compartment to empty it out. all the dirt is automatically evacuated into the bag. And then you don't have to touch that for at least 2 months.
60 days of cleaning. Now for me, I'm gonna tell you, I have 2 dogs that shed, 3 daughters that shed. I just changed it for the first time. I think it's been 4 to 5 months.
Well, there you go.
So it really just depends on the dirt in your home, right? You don't have pets, it's gonna be so much longer.
Right.
You do have pets, you're gonna love it because you're not gonna have those tumbleweeds of fur, but you are gonna have clean floors and you don't even have to think of emptying that bin. Let's talk about 25 years. 25 years ago, what did we say? This is a great supplemental vacuum.
Yes.
This is gonna be wonderful for in between, getting that heavy upright out because you needed that suction. This has 59% higher suction power than our 600 series. So you don't need another vacuum. This is the only vacuum you need in your house. 25 years ago, it fell off those stairs. I'm gonna admit it, it fell off the stairs, it fell off the landings. We listened to you and you said, I have multi-levels. So we gave you 4 different sensors in the front. They're called our cliff detect sensors. So what is that gonna do? It's gonna detect a drop off, detect a stair, and it backs away. Here's the other thing. We have 1, 2, 3 going right now.
Yeah, all
now
of them.
listen.
So quiet.
So quiet.
So quiet.
We also, again, listened to you and you said, I have meetings in the morning, my baby sleeps. So what we did is we wanted to make it quieter. So we went in and we closed the different air gaps. That is actually what gave us 59% the suction power.
Acoustically engineered to be better, to be quieter, to be just an all-round greater experience. When you look at the numbers, it's clean cut, it's clear cut. We are 50% off. So we're half off. It's a $400 system that we're doing for $199.99. I mean, you know, we look for a good deal, but this is the best deal ever by a lot. Free shipping and handling, the 30-day return policy, but it is coming to an end. We are getting questions about the bags. If you want to stock up on the bags, you can get a 3-pack of bags for $20. It's like $19.99. I only have 150 of those sets left now before a complete sellout. So only 150 left before a complete sellout. So if you do want those, order now. Look at what that picked up.
Look at this. And remember, you're never gonna have to even see this mess. You're never gonna have to touch it. But I wanna show you what power you're getting. Because really, at the end of the day, we need a vacuum that is powerful. You're getting 4 modes of suction. So if you get it home and you're like, oh, there's not that much suction, go to the app, put high.
Yeah.
You're gonna be amazed, 59% the suction power. So that means those tiny grains of sand, the glitter, if you're a crafter, the little paper things from your die cutters, all of that is gone. One of my favorite reviews that I read, and read the reviews, somebody runs their own bakery business out of their house, and after 8 hours, they don't want to vacuum all of the sugar and the salt and the flour.
Right.
They send their iRobot out, and it does it for them. It's going to do whatever works for you. For me, it's the tumbleweeds of dog hair. For him, it's the bake goods that it's getting up. Maybe it's for you, it's gonna be after those parties when you don't wanna have to clean up, it's gonna go vacuum. And never be afraid of iRobot technology. I say that and I want you to hear this. So I'm pressing the button, I have the bin out by me.
Okay.
When I press that button,
Install the bin. Then press clean.
it talks to you.
Yeah, guides
so if
you.
you're somebody that like, oh my gosh, it's a robot. No, it's the friendliest robot you'll ever have because it literally tells you. So I'm telling you the bells and whistles,
Yep.
how long it's gonna last,
Yep.
it's gonna go recharge itself, resume where it left off, but at the end of the day, it is about giving you your sanity back. When I was the mom of 3 young girls at the time, 2 dogs, I couldn't keep up with the mess,
Right.
and I get grumpy because I don't wanna see the tumbleweeds of hair. When I saw that, it gave me my time back. I read a book for the first time, 18 years, no lie. But maybe you want to binge watch your favorite show.
Right.
Maybe you want to take a nap.
Exactly.
Whatever brings you joy, you're going to have that time to bring you joy again.
There's so many things that we could be doing. Spending time with our grandchildren, spending time with the kids, reading a book like Rebecca said. We also want to make mention certainly of anybody who's watching right now that is not as mobile as they used to be. As we get older, everything seems to get harder. If you are house proud, but it gets just more difficult to push that big, heavy, clunky 15-pound vacuum around, you really should try this. I love that we made mention of Mother's Day. We've got to celebrate moms. There's nobody quite like mom. Second Sunday of May, so this would be a great gift to get mom if you want to do that. Again, FlexPay, $40. We can send it direct to mom wherever she lives in the United States at no additional charge. But certainly consider yourself. you know, as Rebecca goes through these demonstrations, it's easy to be excited about this product because it does deliver the dream. It's a robotic vacuum, and it's the industry leader, it's the pioneer, it's the standard bearer, it's the one that everybody wants. And if I go to the store, if I go to a retailer, if I go to the big box store, yes, I can see iRobot. Everybody wants to sell iRobot, but nobody's got what we've got. We've got the one that automatically empties itself. We've got the one that you don't need to touch for at least 2 months at a time because it empties itself into the docking station. We've got the one that lasts longer, 2-hour runtime. We've got the one that's 59 times better suction power. We've got the newer version at the old price. We've got 50% off. We're doing a $400 system for $199.99. But what we also have is now a lot less time. With only 10 minutes before we've got to wrap up this presentation. Rebecca, we've talked about it for years and years and years. It is compelling. How can you say no to this?
And you know, I speak passionately about it. You have an iRobot, you speak passionately about it. Go read the reviews and see. Best invention ever, best thing ever, life-changing. One of them that it shows you that it really is a universal problem. Floors are a universal problem. We all have to clean our floors. Whether you have pets, whether you have kids, whether you have grandchildren, we all have to clean our floors. Yeah. And it's something not a lot of people like. What I loved is one woman said she just sits and watches it and smiles, and I did the exact same thing. It makes you literally smile because you realize that is completely off your shoulders.
Absolutely.
And the first time you walk in and it looks like you hired somebody. For this price, it's like you hired somebody one time to come and do your floors.
Great way to put it.
And if you're like me, I was a naysayer because I am a self-proclaimed clean freak. And I thought there's no way something that's 3.5 inches tall, about 7.5 inches wide, is gonna clean as well as I do. And I was right, it cleans better because it gets under that couch that I say, oh, I'll do it next time. It gets under the bed that I had to use a broom to try to bring out the debris and then vacuum up. It gets rid of all of that. Then it's gonna go through our high efficiency filter, which gets rid of 99.97% of pet dander, allergens, pollen, all of the stuff you want to get rid of. So let's show you the other 2 ways that you know it's working in your house. First and foremost, remember, you don't need to use the app if you don't want to. If you simply want to plug it in and press that button, you can. But I really love to see my clean. So what you're seeing here on the app, this is all the clean area over there that we have. It shows you exactly where it's vacuumed. So the first time I saw it, and I saw right where my kitchen island was, I saw right where my entertainment center was, I saw every square inch that it cleaned. It's not mapping your home, it's mapping your clean. The next time it goes out and cleans, you can see exactly where it cleaned. This gave me peace of mind knowing it was getting into the areas I didn't get into. And then, again, you're never gonna have to touch this mess. You're not gonna have to go and even see the mess, but I wanna show you the kind of clean you're getting. Again, we set this, we've already cleaned it once. Yeah. One time we already came and cleaned it out. And now it got even more. We've got the fine debris, the big debris. This is why pet lovers love this. It went through and it continued to clean. Now, if it didn't have this mess, what would it do? It would say, I've cleaned the entire area. Right. I'm gonna send myself back, I'm gonna clean myself, and I'm gonna recharge. But this guy kept going because it knew that sand, it knew the hair, and it knew those fruity pebbles were still there.
You talk about spring cleaning. This is gonna do a spring clean like never before. And obviously, whether you schedule this to maybe, you know, go once every couple days or literally clean every single day, you absolutely can do that. You might be at work and decide, oh, I'm gonna have some friends over tonight. I want iRobot to go around the house, and it can do that, and it'll do it quickly, and it'll do it efficiently. And remember, it's doing it in a way that is logical because it sees where it's going, it knows where it's been, and it will make sure there's no nook and no cranny that is not perfectly vacuumed. It doesn't matter if you've got different floors and surfaces in your home, this is gonna work on all of them. The hard floor, the tile, the low pile, the high pile, the rugs, the runners. It's not gonna get tangled up in cords or tassels. It's not gonna fall down the stairs. It's one of the newest models at the lowest price. And if you are Googling it and shopping it, which I do, I hope you do, because I think when you really do look at what other folks are charging for this, it'll make you say, oh boy, I really got a steal of a deal at HSN. And something we did touch on last night, Rebecca, and I do just want to make mention of it again, because, you know, in full transparency, I think it's on our minds. You know, everything feels a little bit more uncertain at the moment with prices and up and down. what we know for a fact, and what we can say for a fact in these kind of uncertain times, is that we've got the lowest price. This was locked in 6-7 months ago.
Exactly.
And it will not be back. We have no other offer coming in at a better deal this year. This is it, right, Rebecca?
I feel like we're all waiting for the floor to drop, right?
Yes.
We're all waiting for that, and that's why a lot of us, it's time to invest right now. And I'm gonna tell you, when you talk about investing, we have all of the hosts, one of my favorite things, I think Guy's had his for 15 years.
Absolutely, yes.
People have had it 10, 15, 20 years, and it still works. We stand behind our products, and you can see we also stand behind our clean. So I love to show you, we have a professional cleaning system here, a professional cleaning service, I should say, at HSN. They keep everything pristine, but look at what we were able to get up. Look at that. We were able to get the fuzz that just grows, and it gets all of it clean. And now, I want to show you this too. This is so satisfying. Do you see a look? You could vacuum this out if you want to. I should say hit it out, and then you can see that's going to last forever and a day. But I love knowing that the air that's leaving my robot is actually cleaner. And now I'm gonna send it, and it's gonna go home, and it's gonna clean itself, so you wouldn't have to touch that mess. But the fact that it takes it completely off your shoulders. It's not, oh, I've gotta still go clean the bin, make sure it's not too full. It cleans itself. It is honestly the best. I think it's my favorite invention. It's even better for me than the washing machine or the dishwasher, because I still have to go and do something with it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right?
Well, with this, you have to do nothing.
Nothing at all.
And now it's even that step further, because again, you must understand, the iRobot that you've seen over all these years, it has the bin on board, and you have to turn iRobot maybe upside down and empty the bin and then throw it away. This will empty itself. It's doing it now, look, guys. If we flip down there, look, he's parking up, right? He's reversed. This
He
was
backs
reversed.
it. I've never seen that before either.
And now he's going to town.
It's cleaning itself. It's going to recharge itself. So the very next time you need it to clean, it's going to go out and clean for up to 2 hours. Have you ever vacuumed for 2 hours?
No.
I've never vacuumed for 2 hours. She never complains. They never talk back to you like my teenagers do. You're gonna get that clean, and it couldn't be easier. And the fact that it's ready to go whenever you want to, whether, again, you wanna just hit that button, I'm gonna send it back out to clean up, again, whether you just wanna hit that button or you do wanna schedule it. I personally am telling you, please do schedule it, because then you don't even think about hitting the button.
You've gotta try it once in your life. I mean, I really do urge you to do that. I think after all these years, you must be curious about it. You have to be. Well, if there was a day to buy it, it would be today, but today is nearly over and done. With over 2,000 now sold, over 2,000 now reserved. Let's send it to you for $40 on FlexPay on any major credit or debit card. Use it. Just give it a try. If there was a chance of losing something, I'd understand, but you lose nothing. If you don't think it's doing a better job than your old vacuum, then you could send it back for a refund of the purchase price. There is no downside to this, Rebecca.
There isn't, and the only thing I ask is once you get it home, please do leave a review, because I get so much joy when I see how much joy it brings.
I know you do.
As I said, this is the one thing in the house that brings me just as much joy years down the road as it did the first time I opened the box.
This is going to be a wonderful discovery. I'm excited for you. I have a couple updates coming through. If you want the extra bags, which is a set of 3 bags, $20, $19.99. We are 100 left. 100 left now, yeah. So they're going to go. And Rebecca, you said that the guidance